So welcome back, or welcome to Connection Yoga with Ciara, and this is day 16. So check in with your felt sense, the feeling tone, the sense of you right now as you rest here, either seated or lying down or whatever way you are. Okay, where's your wellness? Where in your body in this moment can you sense a place of ok-ness, of wellness, of resource? A layer of you, a part of you, a memory in you that brings you wellness, inspires wellness. And then 3, something that you could do today. I'm kind of getting a little bit more challenging with my 5-minute thing. And they're all about the things, the places in me that closed in and that became introverted or a little bit shy or timid, and then slowly I'm allowing them, like a little sea anemone, I'm allowing little tendrils of me to re-emerge and reconnect in different ways, reaching out, texting a friend, reconnecting to a class, or different things that just ever so slightly bring me back out again. So that's my choice. That's what I'm doing right now. How to connect out into the greater world, connect to a tribe of people, which we do every day, but just a little bit, a little bit more. Write it down. Great. So come stand on your mat. Come. And just bring your hands to your hips and roll into your hips. So it was gorgeous yesterday. Quite a few people contacted me about walking the morning dew and then roll in the other direction. I even got a picture from South Africa, or a video from South Africa, of somebody walking the dew in South Africa. So cool. So as I was out this morning walking the morning dew, I started moving. And there's this movement that's very interesting, but it's really hard to explain. So just bring your hands to the side of your hips and just lean sideways into the sides of your hips. And my legs are, the leg I'm leaning into is staying straight, and the other one is slightly bending. And I'm staying upright as I do this. So I'm really feeling into the sides of my hips, sides of my waist. And just pause in one, here, side of the body, and then pause in the other. And then include your hands. So as you push your right hip, slide your left hand down. And as you push your left hip, slide your right hand down. And there is a natural end to our movements. There's the healthy range of motion. So what you're trying to do is, rather than slam into the end of your range, move slower and kind of lean gently into the end of range. So slow your movements down. Make them more like honey. So it's more like landing very gently into your end of range rather than going, slow down. And just feel, as you slow it down, it has a much more expansive feeling in the body rather than that contracted kind of edge feeling. You're sliding your opposite hand down as you do this. And maybe your head is moving a little bit more. You're including the dropping of your hand, the dropping of your head in the movement. And it's really soft and expansive in my spine, but I'm nearing the end of my range, okay? So the next movement, so this was like the side of your hips, just there. The next one's gonna get your bum. So bend your knees a bit and then stick your bum to the right and then stick your bum to the left. So it's like, so if you do your arms as well, it's like the original country dancing. Get your boogie on. And so as soon as I do, it could be skiing as well. This way, yes, skiing. But as I do this, I now feel the side of my bum and the deep of my leg as I do this. So it's not the side of my hip anymore, it's my bum. So I just feel that boogie. And so I'm leaning into the end of the range again and slow it down. I got all fast, slow it down. And I'm really bending my knee and leaning. And when I do this, I meet the sides of my thighs as well. And as I was moving along in the grass this morning, I realized that it's not a place that I stretch all that much, is the side of my hips here. So we're going to venture a little bit more into that. My hands to your hips and just roll. Nice and gently, easing out. And then roll in the other direction. Cool. So yesterday we were doing side, back, over, and under. So we're going to do something similar. So take your right hand and reach it towards the left. And as you do that, maybe your right foot, you come up onto your toes. Maybe you lift your foot off the floor and then come back. And then do it again. Reach your right hand. I always call this one marshmallow. Offer a marshmallow as far to the left as you can with your right hand. And then come back. And again, marshmallow. And I'm pulling my left hand back to counterbalance what's happening. So exaggerate the left hand moving back as you do this. Come back. One more time. Reach. Whatever stage you're at, either toes lifted, pull your left hand back, reach your right hand. You're at the edge of your balance. Nice. Bring your right toes to the floor and then go under your right arm. And my weight is still in the left foot. Okay? And now bend your right knee deeply and lean deeply into the right side of your body. My left hand is sliding down my left leg. Oh, no. Sorry, somebody just called me. Sideways. Lovely. Come all the way back. And we'll do that again. So marshmallow to the left, under your arm, and then lean deeply. And come back one more time. Marshmallow to the left with your right hand. Go under and then bend your right knee. And as you bend your right knee, I feel like I'm like the bow of a violin or something, that I have this deep sense of the right side of my body. Pause. Nice. Come all the way back up to center. Other side. So marshmallow to the right with your left hand. Come back. Marshmallow to the right with your left hand. Maybe your left toe lifts off the floor. My right hand is starting to pull backwards as I do this. Woo. And then pause. My right hand is pulling back. My left hand is reaching. My left foot is floating perhaps. Maybe not. Maybe see what's right. Toe to the floor. Go under your left arm. My weight is all on my right leg. And then you drop down to the left side. And it's like I'm leaning really, really deeply through the left side of my body. Reaching your right hand down towards your right knee. Nice. Come back up. And again, reach towards the right with your left hand. Go under and drop down on the left. Nice. One last time. Marshmallow to the right. Under. And then drop down. Pause. And come all the way back up to center. Roll your shoulders, big circle. And then in the other direction. Nice, cool. So come stand to the front of your mat. Reach your arms wide, bring your palms together. And then rolling down through your spine, rolling all the way down. Come forward, hands come down, pause there. Nice, hands to your shins, lift your chest, look forward. Rounding forward, Roll all the way up, reach your arms wide, palms come together, reaching up, looking up. Nice, bending your elbows, bending your knees, rolling down. Hands come all the way down, rounding forward. Hands to your shins, lift. Hands to the floor, slowly rolling up. Wide, palms come together, reaching up, looking up. Last time, rolling down. All the way down, palms to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift. Head drops down, slowly rolling up. Reach your arms wide, palms come together. Nice. From here, step wide with your feet. And then bring your two elbows to your two knees. And then turn your right foot towards the right and sweep your left hand as far as you can towards the right side. Nice. And then back to center, both elbows, both knees. Turn your foot towards the left. Sweep your right hand towards the left. And then begin to travel in your water whooshing. So straightforward water whooshing is where we're still in the across. Feel that? It's just like marshmallow or elephant across. But then we're going to exaggerate. So next time you come to the right, then go under. So now you're sideways. Down, all the way over. Water whooshing, and then go under. So you're sideways. And then down. Water whooshing, under. Down. Move really slowly. Make it really graceful. Under. Nice. One more time each side. Under. And then the other side. Under. How cool. Bring your hands to the floor. Knees are really bent. And just wiggle a bit. Kind of lean into your spine or do whatever it is you do. Maybe bring your feet a little bit closer. How would you wiggle here? How would you move your spine? Nice. Come into your downward dog. Lengthening back through your downward dog, connecting into your legs, connecting into the deep of your hips. Bend your right knee, drop your bum towards the right, and then keep your right knee bent and lean towards the left. So keeping your right knee bent, just rock your bum from side to side. Nice. Bend the left knee, and drop your bum to the left, and then over towards the right. Nice. And then just wiggle. Have a bit of a wiggle, maybe reaching, rolling, connecting. Cool. Both knees to the floor, cat pose. So rounding your back, look towards your navel, arching your back, looking forward. Rounding your back. Like we did before, how do you land into the end of your range in softness? How do you move with connection? That each part of the movement has value. It's like the tiny steps that we're taking each day. It's not about some big, huge gesture. It's like, what's the smallest part of this movement and how do I connect to it? How do I connect? Nice. Reach your right hand forward and lean down into the right arm. So I've reached the right arm as far as I can. And then it's like I'm looking underneath the couch or looking forward and I'm reaching, leaning. Nice. Reach the left arm forward, dropping down. I feel it all the way back into my rib cage, into my waist. Nice. Come back. Squeeze the right side. Squeeze the left side. So a coordination to the right. So imagine that your rib cage is like an accordion or a bandoneon, depending what part of the world you're from. My head is traveling from over my left hand to over my right hand. Nice. And then keep your head center and do the same movement. Nice. Come all the way down, sit on your bum, stretch your legs out long. And so we're going to look at the arm thing again. So bring your hands beside you, sitting up tall. You can put something underneath your bum, a block, a book. You can roll your mat up, a pillow, something soft or something just to lift your bum a little bit if your legs feel tight. So hands are beside you, and then take your right hand. And as I glide my right hand over, my left hand slides a bit behind me. And reach your right hand as far to the left as you can. And then come back. Nice. And again, as far to the left as you can. And I'm leaning into the left hand as I do this. But I'm keeping my bum on the floor. One more time. Reach and pause. And then come back. So now we're going to go under. So reach, and then slowly, because it's a new thing in your shoulder, go under. Nice. Reach. Hand comes down maybe to the floor, and then under. And the hand comes down, arm stays long, and then under. I'm really leaning into the left hand, and I'm reaching deeply through the right side of my body. Breathing into the right side. So as I breathe, it's like I inflate into the rib cage. Nice. Lower your hand down. Other side. Right hand to the floor. Draw the left hand over. And then come back. Oh, groany rib cage. Left side over. Remember, you don't have to push too hard. You can make this as soft and as gentle and as smooth as you need it to be. If you're finding it too hard or too strong, slow down. Nice. And then over, pause. So really deciding with each part of our body, what is actually the deep of my resources? So, what is the place of my range? And range includes the whole of you. Nice, come back. And then reach towards the right with your left hand and go under. Nice. And then hand to the floor. Under. Hand to the floor. Last time. Under and pause. Nice. Lower your arm down. Cool. Bend your knees. So your feet are 2 feet apart. And then drop both knees down towards the left. Zigzag. And then bring both hands to the floor. And then walk your hands out forward and just rest yourself down and drop as much as you can. So when I start, my left bum is tight, my rib cage is groany, and I'm just really trying to drop my head more and more down towards the floor. Using my breath, softening my thigh, my knee, my bum, the deep of my hip. Like surrender. So like I feel this part of me that's like, hold up, up. And I'm like, oh, no. Down, down. So just feel that. How do you settle deeper into your hip, into your leg, into your back? Nice. And then bring the left elbow straight in front of the left knee. And your left hand is pointing in the same direction as your left foot. And then reach your right hand as far forward as you can. And then really slowly go under your right arm. So you're sideways. It's a bit like mermaid. And then go out with your right hand. And then under your right arm, looking towards the right. And again. Down with your right hand. and then under. From here, we're going to just deepen a little bit into the rib cage. Pull your right elbow down towards your right hip, and then reach your right arm long. You can either lengthen or you can drop your hand so you side bend. So just feel that. Elbow comes down towards your hip. Funky movement. And then long. Nice. Last time. Elbow comes down towards your hip. It's never going to get there. And then long. Nice. Rising all the way up. Both feet to the floor. We're going to be a little bit longer than usual. Sorry. 23 minutes. Drop both knees down towards the right. Bring your hands either side of that thigh. And just drop yourself down. How do you soften this? How do you, whatever it is that you do, like how do you rest? Nice. Bring your right elbow in front of your right knee. Hand is pointing towards the left side of your mat. Reach your left arm long. And as I do that, I feel the back of my rib cage. And then pull your left elbow back. Nice. Reach your left elbow long. Pull your left elbow back. Nice. Last time. Reaching long. Pause. And then go under. Turn your head, turn sideways. Down. Sideways. Last one. Down. Sideways. Pull your left elbow down towards your left hip. And then reach your left arm long. Either stay long, 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 or go down with your hand so you side bend more into the candle. Long. Last time. Zoom. Arm moves. Nice. Come all the way up. Stretch your legs out long. Roll your shoulders, big circles. Roll in the other direction. Just twist towards the right, looking over your right shoulder. I'm pushing my left hand down into my right knee. And then other side, twisting towards the left. The pear blossoms are so spectacular. It's really beautiful. There's a massive pear there, and then there's a small one here, and then there's another one there, and then the plum is there as well. So beautiful. And then back to center. Come lie on your mat, all the way down. Lying on your mat, hands to your heart, and just rock your knees from side to side. And just having a sense of the deep of your belly, the deep of your knees. Nice. Maybe roll up and down along your spine. Your hands can be long beside you, or if it's comfortable, keep them on your heart. And just feel into your body as you move, noticing the felt sense of you in this moment. Nice. Drop your knees wide. And pause. What is the felt sense, feeling tone, that arising expression of life as it moves through you in this moment? What is that? Super cool. So stay there. Saturday morning. Maybe you have time. Maybe you don't. So cool. Nice. Lovely. Tomorrow, Sunday yum. Comes around so quick. I love Sunday yums. They're yeah, I love them. It's a very nice kind of point of reference in the week. So make your resource sandwich. Anything that you're doing, create resources around it so that supports what you're doing. So do something that you love and then something that's a little bit harder, or create connections so that you can do something, or have somebody there, whatever it is. Find a way of connecting to your resources, and then connecting. Using your resources, we will get there. And nice. I'll see you all tomorrow. Be well, be you, be resourced, be connecting. Great. Ciao, ciao.